And here we go. Let's have a good live stream here. These are the two fan bases that probably support me the most outside of Jaden Daniels and the Commanders. We have a wonderful live stream lined up for you. We start off with a handoff to me, the second best running back in the AFC South up to this point in the season, which could actually be the second best running back in the NFL right now, which is Travis Etienne. So obviously for me, when I look at these two teams, doing film studies on them basically every week, what's really interested me the most has been the run game sequencing of Liam Coen in particular. So let's see what happens here on the 2nd and 3. It's a handoff again to Etienne, and he will be stopped short by Leo Chenal, who had one of the better interceptions last week in the NFL. Both teams trending in the right direction. I don't think anyone would have thought up to this point that the Jaguars would be the 3-1 team and the Chiefs would be the 2-2 team. But here we go. Lots of money on the Chiefs tonight as well. You know, it's interesting. Colin Cowherd brought up a very fascinating point. If the Chiefs win tonight, do we look at them as the best team in the NFL right now? Okay, so we have Trevor Lawrence back to pass, 3-man rush with the delay, and it is incomplete to Etienne. Good look right here from the Chiefs, bringing that delayed pressure. Obviously, Steve Spags, probably the best third down coordinator of this era. Let's see what actually happens here. Yeah, that was actually really sexy stuff. You know, it looked like he did have Strange on the pivot route. That's been their go-to third down play. And now Logan Cook is back to punt wearing David Garrard's old number 9. Remigio gets brought down here after the punt. So I haven't done a whole lot of like streams while games actually go on. I know they're extremely popular. Extremely popular. That's a bad pun. But let's have a good time tonight. Obviously, the great Patrick Mahomes. And yeah, it's interesting. I'm not a Mahomes fan. I am more of a Burrow and Jaden guy, obviously. And then, of course, Drew Brees and Peyton Manning. But I like Patrick Mahomes. And I do think he has played a lot better these past 2 years than one would think, even though his numbers aren't like they were during the prime Kelce and Tyreek years. Start off with a little RPO, and nobody does this better. You know, if you were to look at this play, if they replayed here, Travis Kelce, you would thought he would be throwing that quick out to Hollywood Brown, but there's just not many people that process the game like Patrick Mahomes. It's ridiculous. You had that weird, questionable report with Xavier Worthy yesterday. He is ready to go, as you can clearly see. God, I mean, what you are witnessing is quarterback mastery. One guy had an unblocked blitzer, couldn't pick up the first down. The other guy has a guy, as announcers awkwardly say, coming in his face, pause, and he's able to find the check down. It's really, really, really good quarterback play. Throw in the direction of the blitz, and you pick up a first down. Obviously, Anthony Campanelli has been one of the better DCs in the NFL. Play action fake here. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me, this guy. Mahomes is insane, bro. You think he's scrambling and then the jump pass. Oh, man. This angle's going to be even more erotic. Oh, boy, this angle's going to be Even more erotic. Oh, my God. Step up into this pocket. Patrick, that's a really good job by the left guard getting him down. And then just flick of the wrist, dude, into space. It's really, really, really nasty stuff. It really is. It looked like it came out awkward, but it didn't. Oh, man. There's only one of these guys, man. Enjoy him while we still have him in his prime. Quick RPO to Kelce. Sheesh. So it's interesting that the Chiefs are 2-2, but it's a good 2-2, right? They blow out the Giants, and then of course they take care of business and blow out the Ravens last week. You know, their Week 1 loss was a game where they only had 8 possessions. So the Chargers just played a perfect game in Brazil, and then obviously the next week, KC also lost a close one there as well. And now we are here. We got a flag on the play. Throw a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah, da, 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 da. Oh, they're calling that shite tonight? Oh, okay. It was that he wasn't off. Yeah, the other receiver needed to be on. Let's see what happens here. Hollywood on the shallow drag. Nice gain, sets up 3rd and short. And let's see. Please hit the subscribe button, like button, all those good things. Matt Nagy under a lot of heat. Six points in the first quarter, the fewest in the NFL. The Chiefs are notorious for their slow starts. Okay. Incomplete. Good coverage. Travis Hunter. Should he just be an every down corner? You see it here, man to man. Young buck versus an old buck. It was a little early. Oh, man. Bit of a drop, too. Let's see. Do you bring out the punt unit? Yeah. Matt Ariza. Parker Washington, who had the punt return touchdown. And my first comment here is spammers. That's when you know you're making it big. Let's see. For me, when I look at Jacksonville, no matter what happens tonight, you're in a really, really, really good spot. Let's go to the Jaguars' schedule, and you'll see that it's somewhat manageable. Yes, the next 2 weeks are against the NFC West, which is arguably the best division in football, but you get both of these games at home. Now, the Los Angeles game isn't at home. It will be somewhere overseas, which makes a lot of sense. Then you get the bye week after that, and then you get two very shaky teams the next week. And here's Trevor rolling out. I just don't understand why you wouldn't just take those yards on first down. I understand trying to get the football down the field. Your body needs to be fully across the line for it to be a penalty. Let's see. Yeah, that's a penalty. Just take those yards, man. 2 or 3 yards versus his Chiefs defense on first down. We'll take that all day, every day. So it should be loss of down. And it should be like 2nd and 15 or something like that, if I remember the rule correctly. So there he is. I was begging for the biggest supporter of our channel, the guy that really got our Jaguar content moving along, my guy BTJ Elite. Hopefully one day our paths will cross. Okay, cover 3. Oh, it's just not a good throw, man. Not a good throw. Now show me a replay. Come on, ESPN. Show me a replay. I think the problem with Travis Hunter is that he should have never actually cut his hair. He should not have cut his hair. Here we go. And you guys know I hate the jiggly mouthpiece thing. So 3rd and 14. There you go. BTJ might cook here. He might cook. Okay. No matter the result of this game, the only way I'm going to be happy is if BTJ goes for like 110 tonight, at least. Feed 7. You know what's interesting? Because I am such an unabashed BTJ homer, I kind of lucked into this earlier today. There was an NFL video that was shot in the off season. It was a good interview that Steve Smith did with BTJ, and they broke down film together. It was really sexy. And the second time here, Remigio does not call for the fair catch. So yeah, BTJ, thank you so much. Please retweet the stream. Let the world know that I am not lame. You know, it's interesting. And I feel differently when it comes to basketball and you compare it to football. When it comes to football, there are so many micro things that really determine if you're going to be a successful football player or not. So with Trevor Lawrence, he would have gone quite a few places, started pretty quickly, either in year one or year two. Obviously, at Clemson, he started year one and probably would have been the number one overall pick in a lot of different seasons. But how about, to me, arguably the best football player I have ever watched is Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase might be the best football player I've ever seen live, especially if you exclude quarterbacks. And I always go back and read what all happened in Jamar Chase's recruitment. And Jamar Chase was initially committed to Kansas. Then he decommitted, and there was an NFL Network special that was happening where they were supposed to announce his commitment. And in that, he was going to commit to TCU. They cancel his commitment to TCU. Then he rethinks it. So what if he commits to TCU live on TV and never walks it back? He goes to TCU. It's not the same guy. Then he commits to Florida. The head coach gets fired. And then eventually Ed Orgeron, he is the all-time great recruiter. Ed Orgeron is the one that eventually gets Jamar Chase to commit, and the rest is history. $8:29 left to go in this first quarter. Oh, I love that play. So many teams in college run this play now. And then Worthy takes it for 10. Fake handoff to the right, then fake handoff to the left. Then it's the reverse back to Worthy. There's Mason Smith, my second favorite player playing tonight. You'd have liked to have seen him pick up the first down, but now it's 2nd and 1. The best down in football is 2nd and 1. And you should always take a shot on 2nd and 1. Let's see if the Chiefs do that. Okay, a little split zone. Get a nice gain right here to Juju Smith-Schuster and a little extracurriculars there. Man, this offense is going to be wheels up with Rashee Rice. Handoff here. Pacheco up the middle. Look at that. Just a simple little zone handoff up the gut. Chiefs offense is clicking. Look at that. Just nasty. Nasty. Devin Lloyd, Jaguars linebacker, played an amazing game last week. Going from a Shanahan offense to a Reid offense, that is just hell for a linebacker in back-to-back weeks. So we got a flag on the play. Oh, that's going to be on Hollywood. Why would you do that, bro? Right in front of the ref. For what? He didn't even hit you at all. There's a little headbutt there. Now, I want to also talk about the play of the weekend, fumbling the football before you uh, cross the goal line, which is unforgivable. And people were mad that Jonathan Gannon chewed out DeMarcado, and they're afraid it was going to lose the locker room. There you go. A little screen here to Brashard Smith. Dang, picks up a good gain right there. So much of quarterbacking is mentality. Mahomes wasn't mad after that Hollywood Brown penalty, and he just stays calm, just staying neutral. 3rd and 9. Mahomes 7 of 8 for 73 yards. The only incompletion, arguably a PI, and we have a timeout here. So I want to talk a little bit more about the decision to not or the decision for the coach Jonathan Gannon to chew out DeMarcado on the sideline. And there's all this BS. So you're going to lose the sideline, you chewing out a guy. Yeah, he did the dumbest shit you possibly could do as a player. Like, when you do something that stupid, you deserve to get your ass chewed out. That doesn't mean you don't love the person. It doesn't mean you don't love the player. It's inexcusable for me to not take the trash out in my household. If my wife chews me out about it, I deserve it, right? Except my decision only affects one other person. That decision affects a lot of people. All out blitz. Mahomes, dude. It's Mahomes, bro. It is Patrick freaking Mahomes. It is Patrick freaking Mahomes. Again. All out blitz. It doesn't get picked up really that well at all. And he takes as big of a shot as you could take. He knows it's 0. Knows he has a leverage advantage here with Thornton. And just throws that bad boy up. Look at that. Look at that. You cannot play quarterback better than him. You cannot play it better than him right now, bro. Are they going to review that? Oh, they're going to review it. It is worthy of a review. Time out of here doesn't really hurt you this early in the game. If it's the second half, I think about it. But it does look like that ball jiggled a little bit. That's always a weird word. There's always just a little jiggle. Well, hey, sissy. Hey, sissy. You want to come up? Come. Yep. That's one shaky. I think they're going to overturn this.
Just one quick question. I know Mike Williams not there.
I don't know. I don't think Taylor's in Jacksonville. Game's in Jacksonville. Oh, that's gonna be pretty. Oh, okay. They didn't overturn it. All right. Option pitch Smith. Down to the 2-yard line. Good play call. Mahomes is never keeping that, by the way. There's a difference in weight class between these two QBs. Here we go. Trips to the right. I would expect this just to be a run, yeah. Now it's a rollout to Worthy. Did he score? No. Very interesting call here. Did he get 2 in? 1. Oh, left didn't drag. Is that Worthy? Yeah. Worthy's got to drag that back left foot, baby. Hey, Trevor. Oh, you want to show the world your Chiefs sweater? What? You could show the world. Trip to the right. There's Kelce. Oh no, they're gonna take it back. They're gonna take it back. Oh God, they're gonna call a pick. Are they gonna let it go? Let's see. You got 1 yard on the pick. Yeah, they overturned it. They said it was a good call, and then they overturn it, and then they said it's a bad call. The Chiefs, the referee bought. Did you know that the referee bought Taylor's album right before the game began? They were able to track it. Shut up. No, I'm kidding. That's why they gave Kelce the tutty. I will say, if you want to talk about, if you want to talk about a fix, there's so many people that probably bet Travis Kelce first touchdown after the Taylor album release. So that was good for the public. So if you believe that the sports books are in with the NFL, there's so much neutral, soft money on that Kelce first touchdown bet. I would like to think. All right, we'll do one more drive, and then I'm calling it a night. Watch your head. I'm gonna need you to put my icy hot on my shoulder in a minute. No, I'm coming. All right. Yeah. So crazy. That's a big call. There's so many judgment calls in the NFL. Good return. Quinn Allen, let's go. I'm not going to lie. I always cheer for compelling. I really do I would prefer the Jaguars win this game. I think the Chiefs at 2-3 would be extremely compelling.
Who do we like on Jacksonville?
Number 7.
Name?
Brian Thomas.
Oh, no.
There you go. Let's go, Strange. So underrated. He still doesn't get the love he deserves. He doesn't.
Yes, girl. These pants got to go.
God, I love me some Brenton Strange.
Oh, that's the Lawrence kid with the hair.
Yeah, T-Law. Okay, what do you do here? You're in trips to the right side. And now you're alerting to a run. Guy, you see how good Chris Jones is? He just finds his way through. Yeah, it's crazy because like I don't like or dislike either one of these quarterbacks. Third and 2, you have 2 downs here. I'll take a shot with BTJ. Zone read with T-Law. There you go. Oh, that is not a good spot. That is not a good spot. Wow. Okay. And they give him the first down. I don't think that was a good spot. God bless, dude. That's one of the worst spots I've seen. Let's see here. BTJ, baby. There's a flag. Let's go, BTJ. Eat, bro. Eat. Good. Let's freaking eat, Brian Thomas Jr. Let's eat. Don't forget, please hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. I don't know why my Facebook's not working here. You got the The dig. Oh, they passed it off. God, that's a good fill right there. Nick Bolton, baby. Imagine going to Mizzou and then playing for Kansas City. That's a dream right there. All right, we'll finish this drive. So yeah, let's go around the NFL, talk a few different stories. Let's start in the AFC East. I want to talk about a few teams that we don't really spend that much time chatting about. The Jets 0-5, and the Jets being 0-5 right now is not really too much of a shock. I don't think you could really say that Glenn is a disaster, but it's been terrible. It's been really, really, really terrible. And it's not as if Justin Fields has been bad per se. It's just not been what many of us expected it to be, which is like decent. Then, of course, to me, the big story is Drake May challenging Josh Allen's throne, going into his house, beating him, in some ways outplaying him. But, it's still the Bills division, as many of you know. And then, of course, you go to the AFC North, which you probably thought going into the season would be one of the stronger divisions in the NFL. And right now, it could be the worst, with the Ravens being as bad as they are. The Browns are terrible. And then, of course, the Bengals are terrible. So the Steelers look like they are the favorites moving forward. And then AFC South is just interesting. It's really, really, really interesting. You probably would have felt going into the season that the Texans would be the pick. I was in on the Titans. I was wrong about that. The Jags have been amazing up to this point. They have played good football. And you go to the Colts, which great story. And then, of course, the AFC West has been as good as we thought it was going to be. And that's been, like, to me, the one constant. This game is really big for Kansas City because going into the season, I was really sky high on the Broncos, and they showed why this past weekend. I mean, they are a really, really, really good football team. All right, here we go. Oh, good play. Etienne in the flat right there. Sets up 3rd and goal. You would like to think the Jaguars have 2 downs here to pick this up. I don't know if Coen is going to want to get in a field goal battle versus Mahomes playing really well. Okay. Oh, it's a QB sweep to the right. He took a big shot. He's short. It should be at the inch line. God, such a good play right there by 21. It's ridiculously good. Look at that. 4th and goal. Oh, no. Was he in? This will be reviewed, obviously. I do think he actually got in there. And obviously all turnovers and touchdowns are reviewed. Let's see. Oh, dude, that is so close. I don't think you can overturn that. No, he did not get in. Holy crap. You know, the one thing about it, when he was jumping in, you know, when Drew Brees would do it, obviously Drew Brees is the best ever at that. You wouldn't think the smallest QB in the NFL would be the best at that. But notice here, T. Law, it's short. Dude, that is the closest goal line review I can remember. Okay. So this would be my analysis of the play. I would need to go back and look at Breeze and how he used to do it. So Trevor was holding the football more vertically when Drew Brees would do it. Instead of the football being like, this isn't a good way to describe it. Let's see if I have a football in here. I think a shoe would be a better way. I could do it with this microphone. So when Trevor Lawrence went into the end zone there, he went in like this. When you want to actually go in with the ball, once again, this isn't the best thing. The ball was tilted back this way. You want the ball like this. Man, what a freaking play. There's nothing like this sport, man. There is nothing like this sport. Nothing. I don't think you can overturn that. I don't think you can. I don't think that's a tutty. I'm sorry. I just don't. You got to stick with the call on the field. Yes, they do. Wow. Oh, this could be a big one here. This could be a big one here. Good job by the safety. God, I'm trying to see as many angles of that as I can, dude. That is just one of the more insane plays I can remember. 2nd and 5 here. Mahomes. God, look at that. Hollywood Brown. Are you kidding me? Don't let the Chiefs get hot, man. Goodness gracious. The only person that's going to be able to slay this dragon has a turf toe injury right now. Mahomes is cooking, dude. Dude, he's magic, dude. He's freaking magic. It's magic, dude. It doesn't even make sense. There's no way a zone read pull for Mahomes. Did he drop that early? I don't think he dropped it early. You should always go pick it up, though. Sheesh. He defies all logic. In 5 plays, dude. He's the best QB on the planet. So DeMercado. So they said that he apologized. The Jonathan Gannon apologized to the team, and he apologized to DeMercado. Man, I am sorry, dude. Number one, I think the team is going to accept that apology. And number two, there would be nothing that enrages me more as a coach than a player dropping the ball so close to the damn goal line. Oh, it's a line drive kick. All right, we'll do one final drive. Punt, punt, fumble, and you're down 14-0. God, it's amazing how difficult it is to cut back in the NFL versus these safeties. In high school, that's going for at least 10 at the minimum. T-Law's cooked. What's up, baby? CK in the his A, baby. Just run into the sack. Let's see if they give us another angle here. Third, like we say on the Jaguar film studies, here we go. Third and Green Cove here. Let's see if something is open. Safety bailed. That's just nasty. You did have Strange streaking over the middle. There's no way they're going to leave BTJ in single coverage right there, huh? There's no way. Oh, they didn't get it off. Oh, don't give me a. Oh, it's delay game. They didn't get a timeout in. I've already burned one. Third and Point Verda. Third and Yulee. Some more Jacksonville suburbs here. Third and Trinity. That's a high school, but still. This Jaguars offensive line has played really well. It's a lot different, though, when you're going up against Chris Jones. Incomplete. Is there not a flag there? Okay, there we go. BTJ making shit happen, baby. Pass rush got home. Facial tootin'. Let's cook, bro. Nothing. Right into the arms of Chris Jones. Or Jerry Tillery, excuse me. Still in the league, Jerry Tillery. Louisiana native Jerry Tillery. Trevor. Okay, Trevor. Okay, Trevor. Take that all day, every day, baby. Nothing. Facial tootin' on the outside zone. Trying to get him going. Oh, yeah. Let's talk some LSU. I'm down. Yeah, it is interesting watching the other rush schemes, CK, when we don't have the scheme and we don't have the dudes. It's a mixture of both, especially with the quarterback with no threat to run. You're just not going to get anything going, man. Corner blitz, good job. Really well done by T-Law. Really well done. And then obviously Travis Hunter did most of the work there. But that was just nasty stuff. You bring the corner blitz, throw right into the direction of it, boom, and that's just nasty. That dead leg, oh God, that's gross. Whew. Come on. Oh God, that's not on T-Law. Oh, how did Kansas City not pick that off? Tim Patrick, who's my age, drops it. Oh man, I love the play call. You've been setting it up. You've been running that outside zone, and then you have the out and up from the receiver coming from the opposite direction. It's really sexy stuff. Run it right behind BTJ. That's as good of a play call as you're going to see. Oh, it was behind him though. I was behind him. It's on T-Law. I don't know how you drop that pick. Oh, this is a good play if you get it. Why would Tootin run right into him? Oh man. He ran right into 84. Oh God. Show me a little bit more of a change of direction there, Bayshul. Okay. There's T-Law. There you go. Trevor's playing good up to this point. Got the interception luck, and now you get to hear. It's amazing how fast these games go. We've already played a quarter and a half. Good block, 65. Getting Chris Jones on the ground. Let's go. Look at that. All right. I would check into a run to the left. Timeout here. I said we're going to do one more drive. This drive is taking forever. Huh? 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 Mm.
Real squishy bed now. Are you excited? Here's squish. Hey, fun. Squishy, squishy.
All right. Here we go. Oh, boy. I'm running on fumes here. Huh? 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 I did a 2-hour stream before this. There you go. Good run. Nice cut up the gut, baby. Etienne playing so well. Buckle that chin strap, baby. Jennings, Louisiana, stand up. There you go. You want to bleed this full 40. That's a thick tight end, number 80. There you go. That's going to be a hold. Oh, they didn't call that. Interesting. I thought that was a little tug on 86 on the option into the boundary. See right here on Bolton. Let's see. No. Good no call. Let's see. Yeah, good no call. BTJ man-to-man at the top. There you go. Tutty!
What?
Let's go.
I can't hear what?
Parker Washington just scored.
Okay, thank you. We like Washington.
Look at that. So, look, it's funny how football can be just up to this point. So, Trevor Lawrence, by a millimeter, doesn't score a touchdown. Then, Chiefs drive down the field. Then, on the way back, Chiefs drop an easy interception, and now it's 14-7, which is what the score probably should be through what we've seen up to this point. Extra point is good, barely, and we'll talk to you soon. Don't forget, we will have a film study from both. We will have a film study for both teams tomorrow morning. Jaguar Tuesdays on Power Hour NFL. Nothing like it, baby. We'll talk to you soon. It is Power Hour NFL. Boom! Tonight we are doing spaghetti and meatballs. Let's go. Let's go.